after winning the Vanarama National League North just on goal difference. We've been busy in the transfer market looking for new players and players to back up the players we already have. Have we been successful? We're about to find out. Hello and welcome to episode 16. My name is Mark, and on today's episode we have games against Eastleigh at home in the Vanarama National League and Ebbsfleet away, also in the Vanarama National League. A quick roundup though before we do, and you will see we have brought in some more players. We've actually, this is the current screen, so we have... let's do the ins. Mustafa Olanguju. I think we talked about him on the last episode. We have made a contract offer for him. Peter Bassi. He's also been looked at by other clubs as well, so we'll see. He is a left-sided midfielder. We talked about him, I think, on the last episode as well. So we have a contract negotiation in for him. And Charlie Wellins, despite not really wanting him in the sense that we've got too many midfield players, but he can play on either side of attacking midfield. So as previously mentioned, if we go into the other formation then and the other tactic, then he will actually have quite a big part to play. But we may well have overdone the midfielder. Just going back to that, there are a lot of bigger size in Barnsley, Macclesfield, Middlesbrough, Reading, Swindon all in for him. So I'm not really expecting us to possibly pick him up, but we thought we would throw our hat into the ring, so to speak. And Taylor Reagan, who I think was originally with Leeds. Yes, he was. He is a youngster. He's done quite well in trial, so I think for the sake of £110, and I think that was for one season, then we will there you go, that is the option that we've given him. In fact, it's 2 seasons, so it gives us another option potentially to look at. And at the moment we're still in wage budget. Don't say it, don't tell anybody, don't tell anybody, we're still in wage budget. So let's just check the transfer history. Who have we brought in? We have brought Max Ram in since you were last with us. He's come in on a free. He is a central defender. Can play on either side, but not convincingly. He is a central. Again, he's been in on trial, £230 a week for 2 years. And he will add to our defensive options in there, especially with the likes of Priestley getting a little bit older now and potentially not here long term. So that's where we are. Let's go back through to this screen and we will enter our first game of the day, which is going to be against... Oh, I didn't really want to do that, did I? Let's go back. First game of the day, which is going to be against Eastleigh. And here is the team that we have selected for the game against Eastleigh. Kieran Slicker in goal. Mapufu, Ram, Gordon and Egan Raleigh on the right. Goodridge at the base of midfield. McGladry on the left side of midfield. And then Pinnington, Steels, Danaher and Charman up front. A bit of a change looking side to the side that finished last season. And then on the bench we have Gray, Webb, Priestley, Morton and Morris at the moment. That's how the bench looks. So let's go through to our first team talk. Quite a few players looking for match sharpness, but the only way they're going to get match sharpness is actually to think. What I hadn't done was I hadn't added these players to the squad numbers, which is a bit of a miss of me. Taylor Morton. As you can see, we've got quite a large squad. So some of these may well go out on loan as we progress. Submit the numbers, and we'll go through to the dressing room for our first game. And our first team talk of the season. And we're going to assertively say, right, what are the options? Nothing specific. Go out there and impress me. All the best out there today. I expect to win today. Go out there and give these fans money's worth, and go out there and enjoy yourselves. I think it's go out there and impress me. Not that that's made much difference. And not a lot you can say on the first day of the season. And we're off and running in the National League. And who's the first highlight? So Vinny Steels picks up a booking after 11 minutes. No highlights to date. And Nico Gordon now picked up a booking as well. They have a corner and headed over the top on this occasion. All right, we're going to have a creative shout, as we do at around about this time, most games where there's not a lot happening, just to see if we can inspire them a little bit. Now looking a bit anxious, but we're composed again. They have a free kick, our first full highlight, and that's gone through. Where are the defence? And Slicker manages to hang on to it. We've dropped down to 9th as it currently stands. And we have a throw in. Gordon to Egan Raleigh. Goodridge forward to Steels. Steels back to Gordon. Gordon forward, but not finding his man. And they have a counter attack now. And they've beaten the defence. Roach, but Slicker equal to it. Riley clears up. And I think already Slicker made 2 saves there that's kept us in the game against Eastleigh. One thing that we haven't done is had a look at the season preview, which we will do at the end of this game. Right, through to the dressing room. Remembering that we've got a couple that we need to tell to. I'm far from pleased with what I've just seen. I think that's the only way to describe it. And we have Nico Gordon and Vinny Steels on yellows. So we're going to tell them to stay calm. Right, who haven't we got playing particularly well? George Danahar's not having a good game, which is strange. McGladry not. And Egan Raleigh. And Steele's not either. Nobody's having a fantastic game, probably apart from Kieran Slicker. And we're going to tell all them. Yeah, I'm not happy with your performance today. Just get on with it, boys, and sort yourselves out. That's going to end the team talk there. And off we go. We have the kickoff. Charman back to, quite see who that was, Gordon. Gordon forward, looking for Danaher possibly, but it wasn't anywhere near him. But McGladry's won the ball back in midfield. Danaher now running onto the ball and puts it away. Goal number 1 in the Vanarama National League. George Danaher back in to shooting thing. Gladry with the ball forward. It sort of ricocheted off of a bad pass by the defender. And Danaher with that burst of speed and pops it just wide of the goalkeeper. 1-0 from pretty much from the kickoff. And hopefully that will give the guys a little bit of impetus now to go forward. They have a throw in though. And one thing we did do last season was concede quite late in occasions, but Pennington has won the ball. Good tackle from Pennington. We have forward Danaher back on the ball here, shoots, but defender gets a block in, but we've won it back. Goodridge back to Mapufu. Mapufu is moving around looking for an outlet. Goodridge gets it. Goodridge forward to Steele. Steele's in, and Danaher, we would have normally expected him to put that away and probably put the game to bed had he done so. Definitely having the edge of this second half as it stands at the minute. And we've given away a free kick, I think. And the ball in. And this player is unmarked. And who was supposed to be marking him? Poor defending. We're going to give him a show some passion. And I think it's time also to have a look and see who needs to come off. Mapufu not having a good game. We haven't really got anybody that can go on his side of defence there. Luke Charman also not having a fantastic game. Just wonder whether he's actually better as a target. Well, let's just move him down. Perhaps positioning wise he might be better. Right, so Mapufu tired. Goodridge is tired. And I'm tempted to bring on Morton for steals. Let's bring Morton on for steals. Defensive wise, who can? Nico Gordon can go out there. So if we move Nico Gordon out to the side with Mapufu, and we'll bring Priestley on for Mapufu then, and put him in there. We'll do that for the minute. And actually, let's go back. Can we go back a stage? Not going to. Right, hang on then. Edit. Right. What we're also going to do at this juncture in time is we're going to switch this up and see if we can push forward a little bit. Winger on support for Morton and Pennington. Pennington can be an attacking midfielder. Right, let's push up into attacking positions. Goodridge, he can go midfield central. Alright, we're going to switch him to central midfielder. Ball midfielder on support. Right, let's see if this can grab us the extra goal that we want. As they celebrate equalising. And that was Egan Raleigh, who was probably should have been out here, and this guy completely unmarked. And Slicker had to cover his angles, couldn't do much about it. And he's well onside. We don't want to see it again. Thank you. So we've made the changes. Riley forward, crosses in, nobody there in the middle, and they've got the ball away, but only as far as Gordon. But Gordon then heads it straight to a defender, and they're on again here, and this time Slicker was equal to it, but it's gone out for a corner, and not the time to be conceding another one as the ball comes in. A bit of heading ping pong, and we've managed to stave them off for the minute, and that's come to nothing. Nico Gordon's been booked, so we're going to make some changes, tell him to ease off. I think he had been booked anyway. Right, let's just go and have a look and see if there's one last change that we can make here. I'm going to bring Morris on for Pennington. see he's a bit more comfortable in that, and maybe just change these up to attack and really go for it. Let's see if we can win out on this game. Going to end up as a draw. So, first game in the Vanarama National League is a draw. A 1-1 draw. George Danaher opening scoring after 46 minutes and Landro Martis after 71. I think you were unlucky today. I think that's probably what I do. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I think we can probably say that's the case. Most of the players picked up in that second half after the team talk at half time, which was quite good. And currently 9th. So yeah, we haven't lost. That's the main thing. Ebbsfleet, who we've got next, did lose their first game against Barnet. So Ebbsfleet had been up in the in League 2 and dropped down. What we did say we would do at this point in time is we did say that we would have a look at the season preview, which we will have a quick look at now. The Media Dream 11, we have one player in there, Egan Raleigh on the right hand side. Don't think we've actually got anybody else in there. Nope. And they currently have us finishing 20th at 26-1. Notts County expected to win the division 6-4, and Northampton 2-1 for promotion. And these are the sides that promoted: Woking, Darlington, Wealdstone, also coming up from the National League South. They're all expected to go down. We, I think, just about expected to avoid relegation, just literally by one place possibly, but hopefully that won't be the case. Hopefully we'll beat all expectations and do the same or similar to what we did last year. So there we go. Eastleigh hold out for a draw. Egan Raleigh makes his professional debut, and so that will take us through to the second game of the day, which is against Ebbsfleet. And here we are back at the game against Ebbsfleet United. But before we do that, there has been a flurry of transfer business going on whilst you've been away, and we will have a quick look at what has been going on. We continue to bring in Charles, as previously mentioned, but since you've been with us, Charlie Wellens, he has joined us on a free £350 per week until 2023. As you can see, he can play in any of those positions. I think we talked about him earlier. He has actually joined us now permanently. And then we have the defender Olangaju. He is a central defender to add a bit of backup there. So he's come in on £120 a week. Taylor Reagan, again, he's come in. He is a striker, £110 a week for 2 years. So looking good. And we have secured the signature of Peter Bassi as well, a left-sided winger midfielder, to add a bolt there. So we are looking a lot better across the pitch now. And he can also play as an attacking midfield and a wing back, as we've already mentioned, and can be a makeshift defender if required. So that completes, I think, pretty much, or will complete. Maybe a couple of loans come in, depending on how we're surviving, how we're getting on in due course. But as it currently looks, that is the team that we have put together for this season. So let's go through now to team selection for this game, and this is the team that we have selected. It's Kieran Slicker in goal, Mapufu on left side of defence, Ram, Gordon and Egan Raleigh, Goodrich at the base of midfield, Bassey, Wellens, Steels, Danaher and Charman up front, Bassey making his debut of course. And then on the bench we have Gray, Webb, Alangju, who's just come in, obviously will potentially make his debut, and Tyler Morton and Taylor Reagan, and he will also make his debut if he gets in the team. That's the side that we're putting out. A couple of players lacking a little bit of thing. We also need to add the squad numbers to these players. He prefers 11, but I've already got Mason Goodrich's 11, so unfortunately you're going to have to be 44. Charlie Wellens 38, and Taylor Reagan is going to be number 39. We'll submit the numbers, and here we are. They're playing with 3 in attack, so this should be quite interesting. We are underdogs for this. Yeah, let's go out and cause an upset. Ebbsfleet, of course, as previously mentioned, went up into League 2. Were relegated last season, haven't been up there just for the one season. So they may be in a little bit of shock. Let's hope that is the case. We have a throw in here, and it's Mapufu throwing it to Danaher. Danaher gets caught in the tackle, and we've missed the tackle back, and they are on the attack. A good save by Slicker. They have a corner though, and danger still there, but Ram heads clear and pressing, and that comes to nothing. So we've evaded that. Mapufu with the throw on here again. Danaher, let's hope he doesn't get caught in possession again this time. Doesn't, get rid of the ball, and it's to Charman, and Charman puts it wide. Question is, would Reagan have put that away? I don't know. Throw in to Ebbsfleet, but Riley beat him, as it turned out. Steele's now on the wing, looking to get a cross in. There's the cross. There's the header. And though Charman missed his first attempt just wide of goal, he has actually put that one away. It's Bradford 1, Ebbsfleet 0, and Charman gets his first goal of the season. Steele's just steadying himself, looking for, I think he was looking for the other two players here, but actually Charman got his head on it and put it away. Nico Gordon picked up his second yellow card of the season. Tell him to take it steady. Steele's running at the defence and is tackled by Barney, who's already got a yellow card and will get sent off. Actually, it's Buddle. He's off. They're down to 10 men, and we have a free kick, I think just outside. Didn't come to anything, obviously. So 1-0 to the good at half time. And let's have a quick look at the stats. Definitely been the better side. Possession 60%, yeah. So that gives us the team talk, I think. I'm pleased how things are going. Let's keep it up. Nico Gordon, he's off tackles. that's that one done. Anybody misperforming? Well, we just brought him in and he's not performing well, so let's give him a quick telling off. I'm not happy with your performance. Okay, he's taken that on board, which is good news. Well, let's carry on where we left off in the second half. Nathan Battle, I'm not quite sure what's going on there. The game trying to catch itself up with yellow cards, and we're forcing them back at the minute. Charman trying to get in there, couldn't get in. They've had to push all the ball all the way back to defence. Cross coming in, and they've equalised. 5 minutes into the second half, and they get the equaliser. Hawkins with the cross here, and Neeshaw. Right, Batty now with the cross. Oh, hit the crossbar. Ah, should have been 2-1, and they have a free kick, so we're going to let them take the free kick. Oh, and I think that was going over. I don't think Slicker pushed it over. And time to have a look at some changes. Pufu still not having a great game. Didn't play particularly well last game either. Pufu find it really hard to rise to the occasion here. Right. Let's change it up a bit. Move these guys into winger mode. In fact, let's change that to an attack. We have an attacking midfielder in. Right, Wellens is on a 6.6. Goodrich, he's playing better. Wellens on a okay, Steels we can put on support then for a minute. We go 2 gun ho here. Okay, so these are our first changes. Peter Batty picks up a yellow card. I tell him to ease off tackles. Not anything forthcoming here, so let's just have a look if we can do one final change. And I'm going to bring Taylor Reagan on for Charman, just to see if we can get something out. Doesn't look like we're going to get another highlight, which is a bit of a shame. So 2 draws in this episode, but we did have the best of the game, as you can see. 14 shots, only 2 of which were on target, which is unusual for us. 57% of the possession. Yeah, I think that's a fair. You know, everybody thought we were going to get beaten today, but we've proved them wrong. Great result. 2 draws, but that's not bad to start life. Looking for that first win even so, hand over to the assistant, end the team talk, and where does that leaves us really slap bang in middle of the table, 15th. Still early days. Yeovil top, Barnet, Fylde, Hartlepool, and then at the bottom Darlington, Dagenham, Redbridge, Wrexham and Wealdstone. Just on the news, draw against 10 men Ebbsfleet, and Reagan makes his professional debut. So that is the episode, and we'll be looking to come back. Where are we? Right, we're going to come back for Barrow and Darlington. Barrow away, Darlington at home, after about four or five games now in the National League, and we'll be back for that in our next episode. I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with future episodes. New episodes are currently released on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 4:15. If you follow me on Twitter for all the updates on this channel and more. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next episode. Bye for now.